Hello students, welcome to e-learning Science and Technology Part 2, Lesson number 2, Life Processes in Living Organisms Part 1, and we are going to study the topic Cell Division and Essential Life Process, in which we are studying mitosis and meiosis. So let us begin. Before moving to mitosis and meiosis directly, let us see first what is meant by cell division. Students, already you have studied cell in the previous standards, and when the cell is there, it performs the process cell division. So cell division is one of the very important properties of the cell and living organisms, due to which a new organism is formed from existing one. There are two types of cell division occurs. The first one, mitosis, and the second one is called meiosis. Mitosis occurs in somatic cells and stem cells of the body, where meiosis occurs in the germ cells. We have already studied the structural organization of the cell again in the previous standards, where you have studied that each cell has a nucleus, cytoplasm, and different cell organelles. Now let us see first the structure of single chromosome, in which two identical chromatids are there. The upper portion shows P arm, the lower portion shows Q arm. The centromere is present at the center, and you can see that wherever the Q arm is located, you can see the coiling of the DNA molecule. Now let us begin with the process mitosis. So what is meant by mitosis? So mitosis is the type of cell division in which a parent cell divides into two daughter cells which are identical in all respect to the parent cell. That means they are very similar. Somatic cells and stem cells divide by mitosis. Mitosis is completed through two main steps that are called as karyokinesis and cytokinesis. Karyokinesis is nothing but nuclear division, and cytokinesis is nothing but cytoplasmic division. Now, starting with the karyokinesis. Karyokinesis is completed in four phases. The first one is called prophase, second is called metaphase, third one is called anaphase, and the fourth one is called telophase. Now let us begin from the very first phase of mitosis, that is prophase. In prophase, you can see that the condensation of the chromosomes starts. They become short and thick and start to appear along with their pairs of sister chromatids. Centrioles duplicate and moves to opposite poles of the cells. Nuclear membrane and nucleolus starts to disappear. In the figure, you can observe here in the center, the nucleolus is present, and you can see along the nuclear membrane and nucleolus, but it disappears at the end of the prophase. So here the prophase is shown along with the disappearance gradually and slowly, and also the shorter and thicker condensed chromosomes. Then comes second phase, metaphase. Now you can see the complete difference between the figures of prophase and metaphase. Here in this phase, nuclear membrane disappears completely already. Chromosomes completes condensation and becomes clearly visible along with the sister chromatids. All the chromosomes are arranged parallel to the equatorial plane of the cell, and spindle fibers are formed between centromere and centriole. So in the diagram, you can observe that how the chromosomes are arranged in the central equatorial plane of the cell, and how they are condensed and become very shorter and thicker. Then the third phase is called as the anaphase. In this phase, the centromeres now start splitting and the sister chromatids separate. They are pulled apart in opposite direction with spindle fibers. Spindle fibers are nothing but a kind of protein. special type of flexible protein fiber which is called as the spindle fiber. Sister chromatids which are separated are called as daughter chromosomes. Chromosomes appear like bunch of bananas. Each set of chromosomes reach at opposite poles. You can see it in the figure that in anaphase how they are get separated and moving towards both the poles. Now in the fourth phase, telophase, the chromosome starts to decondense, due to which they become thread-like and thin and visible. Nuclear membrane is formed around chromosomes. Two daughter nuclei are formed in cell. Nucleolus also appears in each daughter nucleus. Spindle fibers completely disappears. So you can see the difference between the first phase, that is prophase, and telophase over here, that they are completely opposite of each other. So here the karyokinesis process is completed and it is followed with the second phase, that is the cytokinesis. Cytokinesis is nothing but cytoplasmic division. Cytoplasm divided by cytokinesis. Here the two new cells are formed which are called as daughter cells. In this, a notch is formed at the equatorial plate which gradually deepens and two new cells are formed. You can see it in the figure also. In plants, instead of notch, cell plate is formed. Notch is nothing but the constriction which takes place between these two cells which are completely separated. You can see the difference in the figure. Now let us see the significance of mitosis. Mitosis is very essential for the growth of the body as well as the repair of the body. It is necessary for the restoration of emaciated body, wound healing process, and formation of blood cells, etc. Then moving to the meiosis, the second very important cell division process. The type of the cell division in which a parent cell divides into four daughter cells which are not identical to the parent cell is called as the meiosis. Meiosis is completed through two stages, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. In meiosis 1, recombination occurs between homologous chromosomes and they are divided into two groups and two haploid cells are formed. Hence, meiosis is also called as the reduction division. Then phases of meiosis 1. In the first phases of meiosis 1, prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1 and telophase 1 is covered. And in the second phases of meiosis 2, prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2 and telophase 2 is covered, followed by the cytokinesis. In the next video, I have already covered prophase 1 in very much detail. Meiosis 2 is just like mitosis, in which two haploid daughter cells formed in meiosis 1 undergo division and four haploid daughter cells are formed. Process of gamete production and spore formation occurs by meiosis. Now let us see the significance of the meiosis. The first one, four haploid, that is N, daughter cells are formed from one diploid, that is 2N chromosome number cell. During this cell division, crossing over occurs and between the homologous chromosomes and genetic recombination occurs. All the four daughter cells are genetically different from parent cell and from each other too, which gives rise to variation. Thank you.